You could be anywhere in the world right now, but guess who you're rocking with? You're rocking with your absolute favorite chef, Fregs, at Fregs at Home, where life is good with LG. And I want to congratulate you because it's a big achievement. So clap for yourself. Okay. Clap for yourself. It's a good decision. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I really appreciate you guys. It's been an awesome journey. I launched my YouTube channel in 2022, and you guys have just made me a superstar. God bless you guys. So in case you're new here, my name is Chef Fregs, and this is Fregs at Home, where life is good with LG, and I am determined to make you the best cook you can be. So let's do this. This is the subscribe button, that's the bell notification button, and that is the like button. So just click all of them and share it with your family, your friends, your enemies. Do your worst. I'll appreciate it. So without much further ado, like my friend Fisaya would say, I'm going Asian today, guys, and I want to teach you guys the basics, the stir fry. All right, so let's do this. This stir fry is an amalgamation of flavors and healthy vegetables and my favorite Aldentee noodles. This is the basic, like you must know this dish, and I'm here to teach you. Before we do anything, this is Aldentee noodles, indigenous, locally made, fresh noodles, no preservatives, none of that gunky stuff. These are all the varieties they make. They have like your plain, your turmeric noodle, and spinach infused. I think they have beetroot as well. And I like these noodles because they have a very nice egg noodle texture, all right? So I'm going to use two. Don't allow the small size for you. I'm going to just grab these two. You can use whatever noodle you like for this dish, okay? But support Nigerian noodles, of course, please. This thing wants to disgrace me. So into a pot of boiling water, there's no need for salt because the dish is going to have plenty of that. So don't be deceived by the size of this thing. It actually really gets really plenty. And this will feed 4 people depending on how you guys share. So I'm going to leave this open because it actually really bubbles over. All right, we have our chicken here and we're going to season it first of all. Now with this chicken, you can do it the day before, but 30 minutes before is fine. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon and a half each of garlic and ginger. I need about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more, of white pepper, some dark soy, about another tablespoon. Now these are about 3 big chicken thighs that are here. And we have our light. Now, one thing you need to know about soy sauce is the dark sauce is a little sweeter and the light one is a little saltier. So I'm going about 2 tablespoons of the light soy sauce. And we have sesame oil. Sesame oil is not necessarily for cooking, it's more for seasoning. I'm going to go with 2 tablespoons here. And we're going to go with a pinch of salt. Just a very tiny pinch here, please. And we are going to mix all of this together. So you can leave aside to marinate for about 10 minutes. While we are doing that, in a small container, we're going to mix the stir-fry sauce for our dish. For the stir-fry sauce, we're going to do 1 tablespoon of garlic, 1 tablespoon of ginger, 1 tablespoon chili oil. I'm using Akabanga, dark soy sauce, light soy, oyster sauce, sesame oil. Give that a mix. Sugar. So that's ready. So we'll check on our noodles. So, I mean, you could take the noodles straight from the hot pan, straight into your wok. But sometimes I like to rinse off the excess starch and use the water in case I need to loosen anything out. So we're also going to check for doneness. You don't want it to be too soft. It needs like 1 more minute. So we're going to get our wok very hot. For this dish, please try and use a wok because we want to use all the sides of the pot to cook. The noodles are ready now. I'm just going to grab this and do a strain. So I'm going to drain this now, but I'm going to reserve some of the liquid to loosen things up in case I need it, okay? So I'm going to stir fry the chicken first. I'm going to grab some oil in an incredibly smoky wok. Now you need the wok to be this high. This is not like it's necessary. With a wok, you want to cook with all the sides and you need the heat to be maximum. And I'm not going to fry off all this chicken. Why? Because we need them to cook and brown and not steam. But the great thing about this cooker is it does really well with heat. So I'm using high convection and I can cook with all the sides of the wok. So I'm gonna hold my wok and I actually want to spread out the chicken so that it browns. I'm gonna add a bit more oil. This already has started to brown. So make sure you're cooking on the highest heat. I've used the biggest burner on my LG cooker, which is perfect for stir fry. As you use chicken thighs, like I explained earlier on, it'll take a bit of time to cook, but move them around using all sides of the wok. So this is almost done, but I'm going to take it out, cook the second batch before the pan gets too burnt. So after this, we'll give the wok a quick clean. And we'll start to cook the other vegetables. Get our noodles in, toss everything in that delicious stir-fry sauce, and life is good. So our chicken is ready, we've cleaned the wok. It's time to put the whole dish together. So for that, put a couple tablespoons of oil in the wok. Allow it get smoky. Our noodles are ready, and I have a bit of the water reserved. I'm going to go in with some onions. Now, don't be tempted to put garlic and ginger at the beginning of your stir fry because it may burn and taste burnt, and you don't want that. I'll show you when to put it. So our wok is smoking. We're going to go in with some onions. I have some oyster mushrooms. They're very meaty, and if you're a vegetarian or you're vegan, just stop here. You don't have to use the chicken. And don't mind mushrooms, they're full of water, so they're going to disappear. Going to go in with the carrots as well. I'm going to go in with some ginger and garlic. I have some yellow zucchinis. You can use the green ones if you have. I'm going to toss in the chicken. We're going to go in with some spring onion. That's the white part that has been chopped. Some red bell peppers, but I'm using the tatashe variety. Tatashe, if you're not Nigerian, is a type of red bell pepper that is slightly spicy. I think it's a paprika type pepper as well. It's mildly spicy, but it's sweet too. Broccoli. And some cabbage. I know you may be saying, Chef Fregz, this thing is rich. Hello. Did I come to this life to suffer? So at this point, I'm just going to toss this. And I'm going to add a bit of the stir-fry sauce. Okay, make it well in the center. We're going to grab our noodles. and pour our stir-fry sauce all around. The akabanga oil is hitting my nose. Look at those colors. Just a splash of the cooking water from the noodles. A final glistening of spring onions. I'll reserve that for garnish. And I want to scrape all this sauce out. Final dressing and kissing of sesame oil. Some coriander. And we'll give it the final toss. Yummy. So I'm going to taste. I'm not afraid and ashamed to say I want to taste. It doesn't taste good. We have to adjust seasoning. I think it needs maybe a bit more sauce. But I'm going to turn off the heat because I think it's ready. Well, I'm excited because it smells really good. What that correde bello song? I've cooked good food, God. All right, so we're ready. While laughing, it's time to plate. So it's time. This is the glory moment where my reward lies. Just gonna grab. Now, the question is, how many people do you think this can feed? I'd say 3 people, but some people in the studio differ. 2. Because they are lions. So this will feed about 3 people in my opinion. This is a rich, healthy, delicious, scrumptious, easy to put together meal that'll make you look like, you know, you ordered it from your favorite Chinese restaurant or whatever style Asian restaurants you like to visit. And what did it cost you? No time in the kitchen. Maybe some prep, because you have to prep all the vegetables, and that's the thing with the stir fry, everything has to be prepped on time. And for a final, just going to snip some more spring onion over it, just because life's good. And a final touch of coriander on top, because I want to. This isn't particularly orthodox, but I just really love coriander, and you'll see it a lot on the show. And there you have it, an incredible, delicious stir fry. You could try this with prawns. You could also do this with some beef, but you have to learn how to tenderize, and I'll teach you that very soon. But this is just a satisfying dish that's easy to put together and just yum. Guys, this is my reward for just knowing how to build flavor, and I want you to reward yourself by trying this dish out. I can't wait to tuck in. It smells incredible. I know, I'm excited about my own food, I know. So I'm going to go for that oyster mushroom. I actually really like oyster mushrooms. Please don't stress your life if you can't use chopsticks. I mean, I planned this recipe, but man, dope. The chewiness of the noodle, the crunch from the broccoli, the spice from the akabanga oil, the ginger and garlic, the soy sauce, the sweetness from the oyster. I've not even tasted the chicken. Real quick. The Badosne something. Man, this is why I need to see Sang 10 over 10. He didn't know when he was writing, but this is the reason. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Thank you for tuning in today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you came to see noodles stir fry. Thank you so much for subscribing, and don't forget that at Freg's at Home, life is good with LG, and I make you a better cook. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing this video and hitting me up in the comment section. Chef Freg's, I tried it. It was bomb. I made it for my girlfriend and I proposed to her and she said yes. That's the kind of news I like to hear. So to the next video, adios, amigos. I move.